Welcome back to the XXX Order. We have another update to get through. As always, there are a link down in the description to NLT Media's Discord. If you'd like to join that, you can hang out with us. While you're down there, please consider hitting like and subscribe. It greatly helps me out. Let's get into this update. It is a chunky one, and this is probably one of the trickier ones. There's some really hidden items in this one, so let's get to it and start off with a phone call from Melisa. First off, we have multiple exclamation marks. So we are going to head to the strip center first. And we're going to head inside of the XXX building. After our conversation with Tasha and Alia, we will then have to try and find some books for Alia, and talking to her will give us plenty of different hints about where these books are. We are now going to go find those. The first one is going to be inside Dick's Grill. We can go inside, and if we open up the map, we can see that this door is now open, so we can go in here. We'll then find this guy who is panicking because his kitchen is flooding and it's on fire. We can use our fire on this, stop all of those, and we can then go over to the sink to stop that. That will then make him very happy. Doing so moves him, so we can first pick up the book that we are doing, trying to find for Alia. That's number one of those. We then have a sparkle up here. That is going to be Rhodamine. I have no idea how to say that. And we have this over here, which is Fluorescein. Those are going to be some things that we need a little bit later. From there, we're going to head to the docks. And at the docks, we're going to find another book. And then we are finally going to head to the shop. And if we head inside the shop, we should find the last book up in the right-hand corner. While we're here, we are going to pick up a couple of things. Glue, as well as a basic container. With the 3 books collected, we're going to head back to Alia and give them to her, and that shall continue the story. Now, with Nelly and Tasha heading off to East Cathedral, we're going to follow them there, and after a brief chat with Brian, we're going to head inside. With that all done at the cathedral, we can then head to the other exclamation mark, which is going to be at the police station. While we're at the police station, we are going to head over here, and we are then going to zap this one more time. We did this earlier in the story a couple of times. Making it all dark, we're then going to go down to the bottom, go over to the left, and then we should come up to this room. We're going to wait for this police officer to walk away, and we're going to nip over here to grab this UV flashlight. We're going to need that for a little bit later, and then from there, we can head over to the warehouse. We are now going to follow the henchman down underneath, so we're just going to head through. We're then going to find a jar over here that we are going to smash open on our way through. That's going to give us a fingerprint lift kit. So these are all the items that we need, and now we will be able to craft this item as well. So you can go to Angel Craft. This is why we bought the basic container earlier. Go to this, and then we can buy that. And then with that crafted, we can continue over to the left and find this door that we cannot get through. But if you move this over to the right and then go over to this, we will then have all of these buttons. And I haven't tested all of these codes, but I've just worked out that 2780 seems to work. So I'm just going to do that. I don't know if different combinations work. You guys can try that out. But that works. That opens the door, and we can then follow through here. And in here is going to be where the chest is for later, so we need to notice that. But also, you may notice this over here, this little barrel. We can move him around, and that's going to be some TNT. So we're going to move the TNT down over here and then shove it over to the right. If I can slowly do that, there we go. Blow that up, and that has opened up a pathway. That's just more of a shortcut for later on in the game. If you know where this is, you can get to here from under here, so that's going to be a good thing for later on. So far, I don't need anything from this area, but I just thought I'd open it up what we can. We can then continue to the left and continue the story. With that done, we can then head out back of the mansion. We have a sparkle to pick up, and I guess that's just a statue or an idol. It is, but we can then follow these footsteps. So I don't know if you need to follow the footsteps in the order, but I'm going to follow them and then click over here. That's going to give us the chest key front half, and we can then go back down underneath through here. Head all the way back underground, now go through here, and then you should find a sparkle behind these barrels. That's going to be Andrea's profile for you to pick up. We are then going to follow the path all the way through to the warehouse, where we will be presented with a new exclamation mark over a box. This is John's junk box. I can't say that very well. It's a tongue twister for me. And in here we can buy certain items to fix up certain things around the map. We're going to need a few of these items. We're going to need a defrost timer, a condenser fan, a blower wheel, as well as a handle seat. That is a bit of money, and if you buy something by mistake that you don't need, you can't sell it back, but you're going to be losing money. So I recommend trying to not buy anything that you don't need quite yet. And with that, we can then head over to the apartments, or the condo, should I say, and into Melissa's house to continue the story. We will then be presented with Melissa's kitchen, and it is in disarray. We're going to have to fix it up. So we'll go over to the sink first, and we're going to give that a handle seat. Head over to the fridge freezer, and we'll give it a defrost timer. And then we're going to head over to the washing machine and give it a blower wheel. Doing that, we can then head into the lounge and continue the story. And that will be that when it comes to the story side of it, but we are still missing a part of the chest key. So let's head there right now, and let's grab that from the apartments. There is a lady with a car broken down, and we bought a condenser fan that we haven't used yet. So guess what we're using there? Doing that, we can then open up our inventory, combine the two chest keys, and give us a whole chest key. And then it's just going to be heading back to the warehouse, heading back down underground into the bunker, heading through the maze until we find the chest once again, which is in this room here. Do that, open that up, and collect another Kamasutra page. And I nearly forgot the one final thing. Need to go to the shop because we got a profile. That means we need to get a profile upgrade. Purchase Andrea's profile for $1,000, and that is going to be everything. Thank you very much for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.